Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're featuring a double unboxing from Tuseno. Tuseno is a Swedish brand and I featured their Shellback diver twice on my channel. I still think it is, to this day, one of the best looking microbrand divers out there, and they're constantly sold out. Recently they launched new colorways for their V2. V2 has some improvements over the V1, and they sent something pretty original, a new model from them, and that is the one that I'm really excited about. So let's open this package to see what they sent. So let's remove this box. This package came in this carrying pouch, which is pretty good for transporting your watches. And here we have the Shellback V2 in the new colorway, and naturally I went with yellow and black because those are the colors of my channel. So let's open it up. We will be doing a full review on both of these models, but this is just the unboxing and first impressions. For now, we're gonna hide this one and check out the Shellback. Now, as you can see, this watch is simply stunning. Like I said, this is to this day one of the best looking microbrand watches out there when it comes to dive watches. It's very similar but very original at the same time. So they have the perfect proportions at 40 millimeters and I believe 47 lug to lug, female and links. The watch is spectacularly made, as you will find out when I do the full review and macro shots, because each and every one of the Shellbacks I featured on the channel was incredible, even under macro. My favorite detail of this watch is the Oja board hour hand, as I like to call it, where the cutout on the hour hand, actually this little circle, I don't know if you can see it, actually follows the model name down here. As you can see, the Shellback name is actually curved, and this little cutout actually goes above the or over the letters perfectly as the time is moving away. Very cool. Another cool feature is the sandwich construction, and when it comes to the V2 versus the V1, the biggest upgrade was the movement, but also some other details. They used to have a loomed pip here at the triangle, which is already loomed, so it was unnecessary. They removed that. They switched to a Sellita SW200 versus the Ronda R150 that they used, and even though this was a thicker movement, they reworked the case to make it the same thickness as the V1. They increased the size of the painted part over the cutouts to increase legibility. They added 5-minute hashes to the outer railroad track. In the V1 it was all the same to increase legibility. They reworked the looms, the hands and everything, and the hands on these are spectacular, very sharp, very nicely finished. And I wanted to try this one because I always recorded silver ones, because on all the other colorways the hands are silver, on this one they're black. So I just wanted to see how that looks under macro, but an incredibly well made watch. They also switched to a new clasp on the bracelet, making it shorter and slimmer by integrating the on-the-fly adjustment. The bracelet is, as you would expect at this price point, solid end links, solid links. You have even quick release pins. You have a machined clasp, like I said, with on-the-fly adjustment, where they switched to this one where it's hidden and the clasp is shorter and slimmer than the first version that used the Doxa style one, where you pressed here and expanded it. So it was always a welcomed addition. The bracelet is a flat link bracelet, brushed all over, but it has these polished chamfers, and the case also follows the same design, so it's brushed all over with just the polished bevels. So just the way I like it. If I were ever to design a dive watch that I wanted to look as classical as possible but try to be original, this is pretty much what I would do. It is simply stunning. We're gonna do a full review on this to put it under macro to see if their quality is still the same, because the V2 and the V1, and I'll probably put the links on those videos, those were really spectacular when it comes to the finish. And this yellow dial is actually an enamel dial, which is pretty cool. The ones that I featured before had a metallic, brushed metallic blue, which was spectacular because it changed color as you tilt the watch. You would see the brushing, then the brushing would disappear. It was a pretty spectacular watch. But let's move this to the side and open the one that I've been actually waiting for. They offered, like, if you want to feature the new colorway, even though you featured the V2, I was like, why not? But this is the reason I was excited they contacted me. This is called the Tuseno Supervintage. and it is one of the most original microbrands watches I have seen so far. And look at it. This, I understand, is not for everyone, but if you follow my channel, you know I like quirky watches. I mean, my first ever luxury purchase was not a Rolex, was not an Omega. It was a Reverso Duo Phase before Reverso had any hype tied to its name, the way it has now after they released those tribute models and started being featured in the media. I bought it when Reverso was pretty much, I mean, unknown. It wasn't known in the YouTube world and media, but I loved the way it looked. I loved the way it was original. And this gives me that same vibe. This is something that is so unusual, it like drew me completely in. And look at it. Curved sapphire crystal, curved case. This is incredibly light, and the strap also looks very, very vintage and feels very vintage. The whole package is incredibly light. The dial, as you can see, it has actually 2 layers, and I can't wait to put this under macro. You have the raised part, which is like brown, and you have the lower part, which has a bit of a structure to it, almost like paper. And this one is called Espresso Martini, so it's supposed to evoke coffee, and it does a pretty decent job. Very nice. I especially love the hands. The hands are polished, they're leaf shaped, and they actually have a 3D look to them, meaning that they're actually curved like from side to side. They're not flat, they actually have mass to them. And you can see the attention to detail on the caps. They used beveled caps for both the hour and minute hand and the seconds hand. But these are the details that you're gonna see in the full review when I put this under macro, and I can't wait for it. This is a manual wind watch. It comes with a ETA or ETA 7001 movement, which beats at 21,600 BPH. It doesn't have hacking, it's just a manual wind, so as basic as you can get, but it's incredibly slim. I believe it's like 2 something millimeters, which makes the whole watch very slim, and trust me, this looks very, very slim. I'll have the specs in the corner of the screen. They claim 8.7 millimeters, which is incredibly impressive. Like, that's ultra thin territory. I do love the crown. The crown is very easy to grab and operate because it has this like pattern on it, and it's quite close to the case, but it expanded like this, so it's easy to grip, but it will not dig into your wrist. Very cool. So let me try to strap this on my 6.5-inch wrist to see how it wears, and that's going to be pretty much it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. And here it is on my 6.5-inch wrist. This wears pretty well, because this is a 34 millimeter watch by a 40.5, I believe, lug to lug, and it's a lugless design. So even if it was longer, it would actually look okay. But I do love the way the curvature of the case actually follows my wrist. And look at that sapphire. That must have been very hard to produce. Very cool. Incredibly light, incredibly comfortable. This is one of those watches that will simply disappear on your wrist and you will not know that you wear it. I do like the buckle. It actually follows the shape of the case. Very nice. So the Shellback is very cool. It is an incredible value for money when it comes to microbrand divers, but you can already tell which is my favorite. This is it, and I cannot wait to put it under macro. These are in the pre-order phase. They're going to be like $1,000, just under $1,000. They're slightly cheaper if you order them right now. And these, you better buy them if you want it, because trust me, when they launch, these are going to be probably sold out within a week. They really are very popular, and I can see why. But I'm very, very happy that Tuseno had the balls to try something as original as this one is. Like I said, this is not for everyone, but if they twisted my arm and said you have to choose one and one is gonna have to get back to us, I would choose this one. I'm simply like that, and this really looks stunning. I can't wait to put it under macro. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Do stay tuned for the full review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.